Good morning. I literally got out of bed, grabbed my camera, threw this beanie on, and now I'm pretending to wake up. So hi, good morning. You've probably guessed by the color of my hair that it's not silver, that I'm pre-filming this, just getting ahead of a lot of content for 2020, the Twistmas season. But it felt so important for me to start off 2021 with a video that is going to hopefully bring you and I so close together to do a fun kickoff to 2021 with an amazing, accessible, fun, motivating 2021 challenge. I'm so excited to tell you all about it. I will tell you all of the details at the end of this video. But for the majority of today, I just want to take you along with me as I'm trying to get my life back on track. I know during the holiday season, I am notorious for just sort of indulging or enjoying myself far too much as a Twistmas elf. So the best thing that I can do for myself is just set a routine, set a healthy schedule for myself, wake up bright and early, throw on a beanie, like get the day started. And I also want to give a big thank you to the sponsor for today's video, which is Lifesum. I'll be using Lifesum throughout the entire video today. If you'd like to use the link in my description box below, you can follow along as I'll be using Lifesum throughout the video. It'll be really, really fun, and I'll explain more details on what Lifesum is throughout the video. But let's get this day started. Obviously, you know I would wear Christmas pajamas all year long, but an honorary mention for this matching flannel set, I believe a Target original, if I may. So, getting back on track. Let's talk, shall we? 2020 was obviously a whirlwind of a year for everybody, and at least one thing that I did try to focus on my absolute hardest was my fitness. Now, does that mean I was necessarily successful? Absolutely not. But I did have a lot better of a mentality, I think, leaving 2020 than going into 2020. But at the same time, leaving 2020, I was a total mess in regards to my fitness journey. Like, the gyms were closed, so every sort of normal fitness routine that I had, out the window. My diet, out the window. Alcohol, more alcohol. I'm just kidding. Christmas cookies, Christmas candy, Christmas foods, indulging in pretty much whatever I want. Like, the list goes on and on and on. When it came to the idea of balance, I feel like I was leaning a lot more towards the indulgent side than the getting your proper nutrient side. And that's an issue I plan to fix now. Of course, getting back on track is going to be different for everybody, but for me, one of the easiest ways that I try and get my life just a little bit more in order is through the power of breakfast. No, I'm totally kidding. It's through nutrients. It's getting a proper diet. It's getting my diet back on track. It's just making sure that I'm being conscious of what I'm eating and just being very thoughtful, very mindful, but also living that balanced lifestyle. Okay, sorry, texting my grandma. Now, I'm not totally going to be like, my life is about to change in 2021. I'm gonna be a new woman, January, here I come. Like, I'm gonna be a little bit more realistic than that. And that's what I really want to relay in this video. Like, I don't want you to think that I'm just being all mushy gushy, go New Year's resolutions, because while I am all for that, I'm also for a realistic, authentic approach. With that being said, I'm not about to become Martha Stewart over here. I still can't cook very much, but I kind of want to do something a little bit fun, at least a little bit different than my usual oatmeal microwave sweet potato action. I actually think it'd be very beneficial to just use a recipe from the Lifesum app that I've been loving. I've been making it so much because it's so delicious, it's so easy. I think I've been using Lifesum since 2015, which means I've been using the app on and off for 6 years. That is wild. That is so crazy. And it's because the app is so easy to use. It's very user-friendly, especially if you've never used some sort of nutrition app before. It's just aesthetically pleasing. It's nice to look at, and it really actually motivates me because it's so fun to use. This is the Lifesum app right here. It's very, very cute. And once you open the app, it's just filled with so many helpful tips. If you're somebody like me that loves to track your water, for example, you can easily input how many glasses of water you're having, which just makes tracking your water that much easier, that much more mindless. You can also input your exercise, what your exercise goals are or what you did for the day, which of course will come into play later with this month's challenge. Of course, you have your macronutrients at the top. Definitely don't compare any of your numbers to mine. This is all personalized to me and my diet. Also, please do not forget that I am not a dietitian. I'm not a nutritionist. I am not a health professional. This is all just information that I've been using from my own personal experience, and I just use an easy app that is allowing me to take care of myself and my health and my nutrition, especially going into 2021. But just as a very helpful reminder, I am no way certified. One day, hopefully, but for the moment, that is not the case. When you're ready to track whatever it might be, all you do is click on the green plus sign, and then it will show you any of the items that you can input. But my favorite feature by far is the scan barcode method. Even right now, like what's around here, I have one of these Kirkland bubblies. It's kind of like a LaCroix or something. You can easily just scan the barcode and then there it goes. I think that's probably the easiest feature that I like to use on a daily basis, because sometimes I don't have time to just sit there and type everything in, but if I can scan a barcode, done and dusted. And then also what we're gonna be using right now is the recipe bank. Now, this is pretty dang cool. So they have so many amazing recipes to choose from. And it's not just like some leaves or something like that. Like, it is actual good, colorful, delicious, balanced, nutrient dense food that is so darn yummy. And like I said, actually easy to prepare. So I've loved this recipe bank. I think it is so useful. Now, I can't forget to mention that I'm also using the premium version of the app. There is a free version of Lifesum that you can download from the App Store or Google Play. You can use the link in my description box below to download it. However, the premium version is just that. It is premium. The amount of features that you get is just so incredible, and I would highly recommend actually checking out the premium version as well. I will also have another link in my description box for you to actually get a premium membership.
And when you use the link in my description box, you will get 30% off of a 12-month subscription with Lifesum. However, if you use the link between now and January 10th, you will actually get 50% off of that 12-month subscription. Scream of a deal, folks.
Why do I feel like every video is just me like making a variety of eggs? But I promise this is a different dish. Basically now you're just going to add in mushrooms and cream cheese. I know it sounds so dang weird, but surprisingly delicious.
This is one of those recipes that you hear people talk about and you're like, you did what with what? But don't knock it till you try it. I had my doubts too, but now I am
a chef, a chef, a chef.
You guessed it, and this takes pretty much no time to prepare / cook, and you all know me. Like, I am no expert in the kitchen. If I can accomplish this seemingly complex dish, so can literally a peanut.
A chef. Look at Reese. What are you looking at? Weirdo. I think that I might go on the record to say that this could be one of the most cuisine things I've ever made on this channel. And who would have thought cream cheese and mushrooms? Obviously Lifesum did. The good thing about this breakfast bowl is that they already have everything rationed out for you when it comes to all of your macronutrients, micronutrients, calories. It's all written there for you. So if you make this, it is rationed out per serving. So I'm looking at this as 364 calories. It gave me all of my nutritional information. It is simple as just going in and pressing track, and you just categorize what meal you're having it for. For me, that's breakfast. I'm doing 1 serving and we're good to go. So just having something as simple as this to keep me on track of my goals, whether that be gain weight, lose weight, build muscle, whatever it might be, having a nutrition app that guides me along my way is just so beyond helpful. And I know it's not for everybody, but it's something that has been so imperative throughout my fitness journey. And like I said, I've been using this thing since 2015. 2015! I love this bowl. Hi, I'm actually heading to Trader Joe's right now, which I don't think I've been in months, but I haven't seen any of the holiday snacks, and those are usually my favorite. All right, just got here. It actually doesn't look pretty busy at all, which is a blessing in disguise. Not even disguise, plain sight. I've never seen Trader Joe's empty, especially during Corona times. Are you kidding? So wish me luck.
Joke's on me. This is the 20-minute line that I was waiting in to just get into the store. Also, I think I look like Baymax right here. Maybe it's just the ginormous white sweatshirt.
Wow, I was definitely very off. I mean, inside the store, it wasn't bad because obviously they were just keeping the store requirements to a lower capacity. I'm so sad because of course I didn't realize this, but they sell out of their Christmas items fast. And especially because of 2020, they had less Christmas items than normal. So they were just gone, like probably weeks ago. And it's well into December now that I'm actually filming this. So I'm just mad at myself. The only thing I got was a small little personal panettone, which is just also kind of sad. I think I want to go treat myself and get a little Starbucks before I head home. I'm ordering this drink from the macro barista. I will leave it on the screen, but it's chef's kisses.
Hi, thanks for coming to Starbucks. How can I help you?
Hi, may I do a grande hot cafe misto, please, with almond milk and 1 pump of toasted white mocha sauce and 3 pumps of sugar-free vanilla?
Anything else for you today?
No, just confirming that it's a hot drink?
Yes, it is a hot drink.
Okay, perfect. Then that's all for me. Thank you.
Absolutely. 544. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Perfect! I love this drink so much. I hope it is as good as I remember it to be the first time. Why do I keep doing this?
All the way home I'll be warm.
Hi. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You have a great day.
Oh, yay. Thank you so much. You too.
Beautiful! Woo! Let's give her a quick taste. Oh, baby. So stinking good. Before I forget, I'm just going to enter it into Lifesum now. I'm just gonna add it in as a new recipe of mine. All right, so I've got my beautiful little recipe here, my gorgeous picture right on top, and we'll call it good. Chunkmas! Chunkmas! I'm home! Starting off with the fun stuff. I got a whole bunch of snacks, of course. These are one of my all-time favorites. They're basically like peanut butter puffs, but that's it. The ingredients are peanut paste, corn grits, palm oil, and salt. 40 pieces is 1 single serving. That's my kind of serving, okay? Just right up my alley. Then of course we had to get Flamin' Hot Cheetos. I had to get my fixing of my pretzels. These are some of my all-time favorite pretzels ever. They're so stinking good. It's the pretzel slims in everything flavor. I could not rave about these enough. These ones are also just a big old guilty pleasure. The honey wheat pretzel sticks from Trader Joe's. Ooh, we have sweet potato tortilla chips, which I've never personally tried. Have no idea if they're gonna be tasty or not, but I like tortilla chips. I like sweet potatoes. It just seemed to make sense to me. This was my only Christmas item that I could find. This is the Panettone mini cake, and I really just bought it because I needed something Christmassy to buy. So, yep. A coffee lover's espresso beans. These are just one of those treats that you grab when you're at the cashier. Got myself an instant ramen noodle. I was just sort of in the mood. Can't even explain this one. Shouldn't shop when you're hungry, you know? Rice cakes, easy for snacking, easy for loving. I got some champagne and orange strawberry banana juice for Christmas morning because you have to celebrate somehow. Like if you're not starting off Christmas morning with a Christmas morning mimosa, then you're maybe not over 21, which is totally fine, but I want to start my Christmas that way. Oh my God. Have you ever seen like this hectic of a Trader Joe's haul? Probably not. Also, speaking of Christmas morning, these were the only tamales that I could find. We normally have tamales every Christmas morning, and these are chicken and cheese, and they're like this big, but I figured it was at least better than nothing to carry on a Christmas tradition. I don't know if I mentioned this, but Keith and I are obviously just staying here for Christmas. It's just, I guess, you know, the wise thing to do, but it is also still very sad. Like, it's upsetting. It's my first Christmas I won't be with my family ever, which is just crazy. I got a few tortillas. These are sprouted grain tortillas from Ezekiel. I've had these before. They're pretty darn good, but my biggest problem is that I just don't eat tortillas fast enough. I love them. I think they're amazing, but I just always forget about them. Organic toasted coconut granola. This is one of the only granolas I could find that was at least a little bit better. Every granola is just tossed with sugar left and right. It's very frustrating. It's still soup season, so I got a tomato feta soup. I got a few things that I was gonna be using for lunch today. Some sort of kale, Brussels sprout, cabbage mix. And this one is a broccoli and cauliflower saute kit. I don't know, sounded healthy. Lentils, pretty boring to report on. Sugar snap peas. I normally buy at least like 5 packages of these. I eat these like candy. They are so stinking good. If you need a healthy veggie snack to just have in your refrigerator, if you're tired of the chips or you just want an alternative. Why did I get so much food? I went in with no plan. That was my problem. Organic baked tofu, a cauliflower tot casserole. I wasn't sure if this was gonna be horrible or delicious, but I figured I would give it a try. Chicken and vegetable dumplings, which are always just good to have, maybe as like a little appetizer. Cauliflower cheese pizza, pretty boring, but pretty good. Oh, good finds right here. Okay, first off, mac and cheese bites. Are you kidding me? Heck yes! I'm about to devour all of these. One of my absolute favorite pastas ever is a cacio e pepe, but I could not believe that I found this. I wanna cook it right now. Mango chunks. These are my absolute favorite to throw into smoothies, to throw on top of smoothies, or a famous dessert that I've made since I feel like I was just a little girl, was just putting these in a bowl and topping them crazy with whipped cream. It's just the simple things sometimes, you know? Some chocolate chip cookie dough because, well, I'm a lazy baker. Oh, speaking of cookies, these are those cookies that were always at my friend's house, but never were at my house because we didn't really shop at Trader Joe's when I was growing up. Crispy, crunchy chocolate chip cookies, and they're just bite size. So really you can have 12 and feel like you're just having 1. Dang, I'm ending on kind of the boring stuff, but I got some soy riso, plant-based protein patties, smart tenders, which are plant-based chicken tenders. Highly recommend these. Plant-based original sausage in Italian flavor, jumbo cinnamon rolls, minestrone soup, vegan kale pesto dip, which is delicious. Also has cashew in it, no wonder I love it. And then last but not least, some almond nog. Delicious! Totally went overboard. It is the Trader Joe's effect. If you don't have Trader Joe's near you, it is horrible because it's so stinking addicting. I think that there's probably some marketing scheme going on here, but we all fall for it. I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing something right.
This is another recipe that I made from the Lifesum recipe bank, and it's absolutely phenomenal. It's tofu, obviously, some rice, a little cabbage mix, and you know I just recently rambled off on how I don't absolutely love lunch, but I think I discovered that I don't love heavier things for lunch, like beef or chicken, etc., and tofu just hits the spot for me. And I really don't eat that much meat, so this was just chef's kisses.
Can we just talk about growth? Okay, this is not the Taylor that we know and maybe love. Like this, I don't know her. I don't know her. Who is she? She's health. Ah! I've showered. Finally got rid of that terrible beanie hair. I love beanies. I just hate the way that I look in them. So really, maybe I don't love them? I would say this is probably my second or my favorite PJ set of all time. To any of you that watch my channel, just a few questions. Starting off with why. I really was hoping that I could hold off on having this product for, you know, at least a few days, not the actual day that I buy it from Trader Joe's, but I'm giving in. I'm leaning into my craving for cacio e pepe. I'm so stinking excited. Watch me be saying this wrong this entire time. I'm so sorry to all native Italian speakers. I could only aspire to be you. That is my only goal, okay? I have the utmost respect for you. I swear to God, this is a new freckle. That's a new freckle. That has to be a new freckle. I've never seen her before, and she's so big. Anyways, come on, Chunky. Off to make the cacio e pepe. Pretty sure I'm just gonna throw it on the stovetop. I'm not gonna microwave my dinner. I'm not that lazy. Well, I am. And then also just because whenever I have pasta, I like to also have like turkey or sausage or something to go along with it. I'm going to also make this tofurkey plant-based original sausage that is in the Italian flavor. Very suiting, very fitting.
I am just going to apologize in advance for all of my sweet Italian listeners that are just laughing at the way that I'm saying cacio e pepe. I'm trying my hardest, okay? I only did like 4 months in Italy, but God, do I want to be Italian so stinking badly. This pasta was not absolutely amazing, but it definitely did not completely disappoint. I would buy it again, but I would say I'd probably buy another one because I had to split it with Keith. And really, I wanted to eat the whole darn thing, but you know, you have to be nice. That's what a relationship is about, they say. I also think I probably cooked it for too long because the noodles ended up getting a little bit, I don't know, kind of dry-ish, or maybe it was the sauce, I'm not really sure. But the sausage was fine. I probably wouldn't buy that again. It was a weird tofurkey situation, so I'm okay with passing up on it in the future to begin with. We had an absolutely lovely dinner paired with a red wine of choice and a Corona, the drink, not the virus. That poor company, I love them so much and I feel so bad for their branding at the moment. But nothing says Italian like a frozen cacio e pepe and some tofurkey.
Cheers.
All right, friends, I am so sorry for making you wait until the end of this video to hear all the details on this January 2021 challenge. Such a mouthful. I don't know how we're gonna say that for 12 months. 2021. 2022. It's gonna be a mess for like 5 years. Really though, it's plain and simple. Starting on the 4th of January, Monday, January 4th, say it again, I want to start a Step Into 21 walking challenge. Now, Step Into 21 is really just my short way of saying we're gonna do a walking challenge to get ourselves in the spirit for 2021. Whenever I feel like I am off my game, when I feel like I don't have a routine anymore, when I just am not working out for weeks on end and I feel like I'm in such a rut and I don't know where to start and I don't want to be overwhelmed and I don't want to promise myself that I'm going to go from 0 to 100 and do these crazy HIIT cardio workouts every single day and exhaust myself and then burn out, the first thing that I remind myself to do is just start moving. Go on walks more often, get more steps in my day, challenge myself to just move. The way the challenge works is pretty darn simple. There is no guide, there is no payment, there are actually no rules. All I want you to do is to find little ways in your everyday life to move. I want you to hold yourself accountable. I want to hold you accountable. Whether that means you're taking the stairs instead of the elevator or you're actually going to the gym and walking on the treadmill for 30 minutes every single day, it's totally up to you. I want this to be adaptable to you and your lifestyle, capable for all abilities. I want this to just be something that inspires you to have a healthier lifestyle beyond that New Year's resolution 2-week time frame. So that is essentially what this Step Into 21 challenge is. It's motivating yourself to just, sorry, there's a jingle bell on my sweatshirt and every time I move it jingles. This is another Christmas sweater. The challenge is really just meant to get yourself in the mindset of, I can do the small things that will make big changes. Summarizing all of the details once again, because I'm rambling. January 4th, the challenge will start. It will continue for the entire month of January. Do one thing every single day that allowed you to move a little bit more than you normally would. Maybe you park your car farther away from the restaurant and you have a longer walk inside to the door. Maybe you're just doing laps around your apartment because it's snowing outside. Do something that motivates you to step into 2021 with the right foot. Step into 21. Like I said, I'll be holding everybody accountable, including myself. I'll be following along with you all on Instagram every single day. If you do choose to do this challenge, or if you want to follow along and you want me to see any of your posts, you can definitely use the hashtag StepInto21, or you can tag me in your posts. Both work. I would love to use the hashtag as an easy way to kind of have a small community built around this as well, and then you can hold each other accountable. I'm gonna start crying. That would be the cutest thing ever. That's all I ever want to do with my channel, is just find ways to empower you and support you and do little things like walking that will improve our life, improve our health, and they're not overwhelming in your mind. And like I said, when I'm down in my rut and I don't know where to begin in my fitness journey, the first thing I tell myself is just find more ways to move. find different ways I can get my body moving every single day. And for me, walking is the most feasible thing in my mind I can tell myself to do that I can actually achieve. I love you all so much. I hope that you're interested in doing the challenge. Let me know in the comments down below. Definitely subscribe if you haven't already so you can follow along through the month of January. And of course, like I said, follow me on Instagram. I love you all so much. Also, don't forget to use my links to download Lifesum down below in my description box. I have one link to download the app and another link that will get you a fat discount on a 12-month subscription. So definitely check them out if you haven't already. Love you all so much. Thank you for doing this challenge with me. Let's step the heck into 21, baby.